Hello everyone. Today we are starting the concept of the first chapter of class 12, that is frictional electricity. You must have observed that during winters when we take out our woolen clothes in the dark, we observe some sparking, right? And also we get an electric shock whenever we try to touch the door of the car while sliding on the seat, right? And you must have observed that when a comb is we comb on dry hair, it the comb starts attracting the small bits of paper. So these are all the cases of frictional electricity, because here the charges are produced by friction, right? And these are actually static charges, right? But see the case when we have wet hair and we comb our wet hair. In that case there will be no attraction of the bits of paper by the comb when we comb it on wet hair. Why so? Because these charges are transferred on the wet hair, so there will be no attraction of the bits of paper, right? So this is frictional electricity where the charges are produced by friction. Now how these charges are produced, what parameter decides that which charge will be produced on which body, we'll discuss all this in the present video. So here we are discussing about frictional electricity, which is the electricity produced by friction. Right? So here we will take an example of a glass rod rubbed with wool or silk, right? When this is rubbed with wool or silk cloth, then what happens is that this glass rod acquires a positive charge and this silk cloth acquires negative charge. Now how these positive or negative charges are produced? Positive or negative charges are produced by the transference of electrons. This you have studied in 10th standard. So we can write this for your information, that positive and negative charges are produced due to transference of charges of electrons. Right? So what does it mean? It means that it would have given electrons to the wool or silk, and that's why it has become negatively charged and it has become positively charged. So by this transference, what else has happened? One more important thing is that the electrons are transferred from here to here, so its mass increases, but its mass decreases, right? So this is about how the charges are produced when one body is rubbed against the other body, and due to friction there is transference of electrons, due to which one body acquires positive charge and the other body acquires a negative charge, right? But why this glass rod has acquired positive charge only? Why not negative? And why this has acquired negative charge, not the positive one? Why so? So let me remind you one concept of chemistry, which is work function. Do you know what is work function? Work function is the amount of energy required to free an electron from an atom, right? So if whichever material has low work function, that means it will require less energy to free an electron. If less energy is required to free an electron, that means electron will be easily freed from there. And the one which is losing electron easily will acquire a positive charge, and the one which is gaining the electron due to the higher work function, it will have a negative charge. Fine. So we are just writing this thing. So work function is the work function of a material decides the polarities of the charges on the bodies being rubbed, right? So we will have to write this again. What is work function? It is the amount of energy required to free an electron from a metal surface, or you can say or atom. Here specifically we are talking about this atom. So for this context, it is the energy required to free an electron from an atom. So whichever material will have low work function will lose the electron easily. So low work function material loses electron easily to become positively charged, and the other one which gains its lost electrons becomes negatively charged. It gains electrons and becomes negatively charged. So if we are talking about this pair, glass and silk. So if we are talking about glass and silk, we can say it has low work function and it has higher work function. Similarly, if we talk about plastic rod rubbed with cat's fur, this acquires negative, this acquires positive. Here this acquires positive and this acquires negative. So whichever has higher work function will gain the electron from the other one. So this has high work function and this has low work function. So that's why the relative work function values decide that which material out of the two being rubbed will get a positive charge or negative charge. So same material can have a positive charge with some other body and can have a negative charge with some other body based on the relative values of the work function. So this was the reason why a particular object attains a positive charge and a particular object attains a negative charge due to rubbing, right? So that's all for now. Have a nice day.